Hey, speaking of, start talking about him, his ears bleeding, and he shows up. Hey guys, photo share discussion number 111, the Independence Day edition. We've got Simi, who is out in his backyard with sketchy wireless on his phone at this point, but hey Simi. And we got Wes in nice and cool and low humidity Florida, I'm sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
rainy, very
Well,
rainy.
you guys had a bunch of rain too.
Yeah.
Yeah. I was just telling Simi that we had mostly rain this weekend at all the wrong times.
Right.
To get Fourth of July activities seem to be affected by rain one way or the other. So it's beautiful today, and actually I did get out to the car show today. It was kind of threatening rain, which was nice because it was cloudy most of the time. So, but there were still a lot of people there, and it's always a challenge to shoot at the car show. But didn't get to do that. But I missed a Fourth of July parade, and the fireworks around here were sketchy at best, probably, as far as getting out. But looks like you got out to the fireworks last night, Wes. It looks like.
Yeah,
You posted a
didn't
couple
end up
shots.
going where we usually go, but I just went to town a little bit north of here,
Okay.
see some fireworks.
I like what you posted. The bills itself is the biggest small town fireworks show.
Yeah.
That's
It was smallish, but it wasn't too bad.
yeah. Well, it looks like you had a good viewpoint. You posted a nice image from it.
Yeah.
That's the challenge with fireworks. You got to get far enough away so you can actually still see them, but not so far away. You know, you got to get away from the crowds a little bit, and hopefully you can get far away where you can still see them. But
Yeah.
I think you had a good vantage point. So, how about you, Simi? Did you get out the fireworks at all?
No, we didn't do the fireworks. Unless I'm setting them off, I'm not into fireworks anymore.
Yeah, yeah, they do some good shows here around Atlanta, but you got to get down there so early, and it's so crowded.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
just not worth it. I mean, you know, our local ones do a pretty good show, but there's zero parking, and it's too far to walk. So if you wanted to get down there, you'd have to get down there like 2 o'clock or 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and then just camp out, and that's like, no, it's not worth it.
Yeah, every once in a while we'll get an occasion where we luck out, and usually it's not locally. It's when we're out of state. We'll get an occasion where we'll see some fireworks in a nice location. But
Yeah,
here it's just craziness now.
Yeah. I mean, we're the same way. We were in Nashville last year for the 4th, and it was on vacation, so we just went and camped out for 3 or 4 hours, and we saw a great show. It was great for watching it, but not good for photography because we were just so close. But it was a fantastic show, so it was worthwhile from that standpoint. But and there's Mr. Large Format, Dennis.
How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Yeah, fair enough.
All right, good. I was saying one of the things we did watch this weekend. Have any of you guys seen the Sons of Liberty series? It's been running on the History Channel this weekend, and it kind of talks about how the British basically pissed us off in the 1760s, and you know, when they had their tyrannical reign of Boston, and that's what kind of caused the whole thing. So.
Don't worry about it, because you know, when it comes to history, we pissed off everybody in the world.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
But it was kind of interesting. They focused a lot on Sam Adams, so it had that craft beer kind of take on it. You know, Sam Adams being the kind of the instigator to a certain extent, kind of getting things going and everything. So it was kind of interesting to watch. I hadn't seen this series before. It was a 3-part series, like a 6-hour mini series, and it was pretty well done. So it kind of led all the way up, I guess, from like 1762 or 1763 in Boston up through when they signed the Declaration of Independence. So it was kind of interesting from that standpoint. But so we got a few images here posted to the group. I think Dennis posted the first. Is that the first official image from the large format camera?
Yeah, the problem I had with that, Mark, was this V600 can't scan that large negative.
Oh, okay. So you can't get a holder that'll
Yeah,
be able to
not,
take it that
I
negative?
mean the V800, it does the large format.
Now, can you take? There's no way to take maybe the holder that's for the V800 and put it on the 600.
No, because the clear glass in the lid is only as wide as a medium format film.
Oh, okay. So it's not as wide as the negative. Okay. So
Yeah, that's why I could only scan the middle of the.
Okay. So you scan like 2 inches wide, basically. Okay.
Well, yeah, it's probably about 2.5 max, but it's also the problem I had having no holder. Putting it on the glass, it wasn't in true focus.
Mm-hmm.
So I sort of shimmed it up with some 35mm slides.
Okay. All right. To kind of raise it off the glass a little bit so the focus.
The glass, the way a frame would.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I don't think there's any easy way out. If I want to scan any decent stuff, I'm going to have to get the V800 version.
Yeah, yeah. And does the 800 have adjustable focus on that? Can you adjust the?
No, I think they're fixed focus, but they come with the full 4x5 frame.
Mm.
And I think the whole lid is clear glass.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So that's the limiting factor is the lid where the light goes across is.
Yeah, it's just like a slot all the way through the lid of glass, and the rest is metal.
Yeah. Come to think of it, the Canoscan I use has, I think the glass is probably just as wide. Let me see. Yeah, pretty much the same thing. Just as wide as a medium
Wide as a
format.
120, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So if I were to, damn, I can't get a large format camera, I'd have to get a new scanner. Darn.
Yeah, that's. But I've got the 6.9 film back for the large format, which I can scan.
Okay. Well, yeah. Well, the good thing for that, like we were saying last week, is you've got you can get used to using the camera, get used to the movements, how to work the camera, and then you can go up to the expensive single sheet 4x5 and then the scanner. So you won't end up blowing through a bunch of 4x5 sheets.
Yeah. Have any of you guys used Formapan 100?
No,
No.
I haven't.
Because
No.
I've got a box which I bought in, which seems pretty cheap. 50 sheets of 4x5 for £30.
Oh, okay. So that's
not too bad.
yeah, that's like $1.
Really good.
Yeah, like a pound a sheet, basically, less than that. So
Yep.
Yeah, it's about 60 pence a sheet, something like that.
okay. Yeah, and that's about, I think 4x5 here sheets are somewhere between $1 and $2. Most sheets. It seems like was it the Ilford or the
Yeah, FP4, HP5.
HP5 is probably it, and FP4 are probably the two.
Yeah, when I bought the large format tank for developing, the guy sent 6 free sheets of HP5
Oh wow, cool.
as part of the deal. So that's what I used up on that one I put on.
Okay.
Yeah, and also I use a chemical. I bought a new chemical I haven't used before. HC110.
Oh, the photo flow, the Kodak photo flow.
Yeah, it's the Kodak one. Yeah.
It's basically a slicking agent that's supposed to keep the help the water get off the negative better.
Oh no, this is the developer.
Oh, HC110. Oh, okay. I'm thinking of photo. Okay, yeah. HC110 isn't available here in America anymore. I don't think.
No, it's probably dangerous chemicals. There's warnings all over the bottle.
Yeah, I think you can still buy it in the store, but they can't ship
Can't
it.
ship it, yeah.
Yeah, that's the issue.
Yeah. It seems pretty good for the fact that it's like syrup,
Mm-hmm.
and you can make up straight from the concentrate. It's a mix of. I use 1 to 63.
Yep.
Yeah. So 15 mils gave me a litre
Yeah.
of chemical, and you just chuck it down the sink. You know, I mean, the shelf life of an open bottle is 3 or 4 years.
Yeah. Yep. I had one bottle of that, and I went through. It took me about 2 years to get through it, and very efficient. I mean, very practical and economical. And
Yeah,
it does a good job. It's a solid developer. It's a very good developer.
Yeah, still available in the UK and Europe. So, but I think the American version was a slightly different concentrate.
Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to see if any of the local. We don't have that many local film, camera shops that supply film chemicals, but I'm gonna have to check and see if maybe they have one of those. Still, I think they're still selling it. They're just not going to ship it UPS. It has to be done just regular truck or freight.
Yeah, well, ours came through the postal system here, and yeah, it was okay.
Yeah.
Cost about £25 for a litre of this stuff.
Okay.
But it's not too bad if it's going to last a long time.
Oh yeah, you'll get if you buy a liter of that, that'll last you. That's like 100. I don't know what it would be on sheets. It'd probably get you at least 100 sheets of 4x5 probably, wouldn't it?
Doing one shot down. It's probably only going to do 6 sheets at a time. 1 litre, and then chuck it.
Yeah. But you're only doing 15 milliliters per 1 liter of water?
Yeah, it's going to last a long time.
Oh, wow. That's like 80, yeah. So that's like 500 sheets of film, basically.
Yeah.
So you better get busy. You got a lot of work to do.
Buying 500 sheets of the film, I'm going to get skinned.
Oh, man. Well, so how long, I mean, it's probably not a fair comparison, but how long did it take you to make that the one image that you posted on Flickr?
I was messing around for about 10, 15 minutes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
It's definitely a different type of photography.
Yeah. That's about right. Like I said, I've got a buddy here in town who has one, and he's pretty good with it. I mean, he's done some great images with it, but it still takes him probably 5 minutes, to set it up and line everything up and get everything going. Yeah, I mean, it's just...
it was just a garden ornament I took a picture of, and I sort of focused on the wheelbarrow with the cucumber in, and then I tilted the lens to bring his face in. It seems weird way of doing photography, but I was quite pleased with the outcome.
Yeah. Let's go ahead and dig into the images here and see.
There's a lot of detail in that black and white. It was 758 meg for a black and white scan.
And you scanned it at what?
3002.
3000.
It was about half of what the scanner can do.
Yeah. But that's probably, from what I've read about the Epson scanners, you probably only want to scan it about half of what they consider full resolution. You just end up with a bunch of extra pixels that really don't matter too much. But even that,
if you go top right, then you're scanning the grain of the film.
Yep. All right. So let's get back here. Where was the last one? Start the screen share here. Let's see. You posted a few this week, Simi, and you posted a couple, Wes. You've got a theme going there, Wes. You just need each year. It's just going to be one extra number.
Yeah, I started that. I've done 3 so far. So ever since I first got a DSLR, so I just stick with it.
Wes, when you took those fireworks, did you bracket your camera? Was you taking multiple photographs?
No, it's just one long exposure.
Oh, right. It's good. I liked it.
Yeah, I saw you just set it at 10 seconds. Well, we'll talk about it when you get to it, but you basically just set it at 10 seconds, and whatever gets in the frame pretty much. Yeah.
This year was a little different with the Olympus, but we can talk about that.
Okay. Yeah, I want to get your because I haven't shot fireworks with the Olympus yet. So, all right. So here's one from Henrik. Again, looks like a kind of a stylized. He calls it the rocker. And he's got. I don't know. Looks like. I don't know if it's a filter. Probably is. Kind of like blowing out the colors on it, I would think. Or maybe that's just smoke.
It looks like smoke.
Yeah, it might be like dry ice or something like that going on, yeah.
I think it's smoke and the lighting through the smoke.
Yeah, okay. It is kind of the same thing that happens when you have too much smoke and you're trying to shoot fireworks. The same effect. But he did get the most of the guitar player, singer, out of the smoke, so I guess that's good. An interesting effect. Yeah. That's a nice guitar, too. That's a nice guitar. It's a good shot. I like it. Concert photography can be a challenge. Ooh. Oh, here we go, Dennis. This is very cool.
Yeah, me and Tim visited Greenwich in London.
Okay.
This is the Cutty Sark T clipper.
Okay.
Had a major fire a few years ago, and they spent £50 million doing it up.
Wow. So we've got. Is this basically feet?
Yeah, this is the whole of the ship, and the whole thing is suspended.
Okay.
On those posts, and it was something like 963 tons hanging there.
Wow. That's a heavy boat, man.
Yeah.
How big is it? I mean, it's a pretty good size.
Yeah, I put a picture of the actual ship itself on as well,
okay.
So you can see the top structure and the way they've built the glass canopy all the way around.
Okay. Well,
yeah, underneath is the most expensive restaurant in the world. It's £4.60 for a coffee.
How much for coffee?
£4.60.
Oh, that's a $10 coffee.
That's about
pricey.
That better be damn good coffee.
Yeah, I don't know. We didn't stay. We went somewhere else.
Yeah. Well, this is cool. The kind of the support members and I don't know, lattice work. I don't know what you would call it, but
yeah, that's like steel. I think it's in like an original dock, a dry dock.
Uh-huh.
But that's clad in copper.
Oh, okay.
Copper sheets, yeah.
So the whole hull is clad in copper.
Yeah.
Wow, no wonder it's so heavy.
Yeah, that's why it's so heavy.
Yeah, well, that's you don't have to anti-foul. You're not going to get any barnacles on that ship.
Yeah. Well, you just imagine, okay, sailor, time to polish the ship. Man, that's you're going to go through a lot of barkeeper's friend on that boat, huh?
Yeah, and there's no light underneath, and this was slide film.
Okay.
This was the Leica with Aqua Precisia slide film.
Okay. All right. Which is that kind of their generic slide film?
Yeah, I think it's their cheapy slide film. But we processed it home on the E6 chemicals we got.
Okay.
It was quite dark under there. This was taken at about 15th of a second. Try and get depth of field.
Mm-hmm. It did a pretty good job. I mean, it's a neat image. You have it laid out in the frame pretty nice, too. That's nice. Interesting. Great repeating patterns. It really is. Very nice.
Yeah, it's quite structured. The way that's been engineered is quite something.
Yeah. Very cool. That's neat. Slide film. Okay, so here is the whole thing.
Yeah, that gives you a better idea of the glass unit built.
Okay.
Yeah, ship. It's like sitting on a sea of glass.
Uh-huh. They got the whole, Wow. So it's a pretty big ship because that gives some perspective with the people in front of it. It's got to be a few hundred feet long, probably.
Yeah, this was one of the fastest tea clippers, bringing tea from China.
Mm-hmm. It's a big boat. So how long did it take? How long could they? Oh,
I've got no idea. I'd take an aircraft myself.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah. I mean, that's a heck of a trip, though, from China all the way down around Africa and back up. Man.
Yeah, I would have thought the price of tea. I mean, it was only for the privileged classes in them days.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was the sort of same price as gold.
Yeah, it was. Oh, all the spices were. I mean, that was what opened up a lot of the trade routes was the spices.
Yeah, that's the problem here now. We have to pay for everything instead of stealing it.
Mm-hmm. Damn colonies. Ah!
Yeah, that's it. The colonies have revolted.
Yeah. Very neat.
So did this ship have any way of self-protecting itself?
No, I don't think so. I think it was just a trader. There wasn't any gun ports on it.
So did they have other ships that were around it, or did they just hope that they could outrun anything?
Yeah, it's probably it was the fastest tea clipper.
Okay.
So it probably outrun any French or Spanish galleons at the time.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
But don't forget the Royal Navy ruled the waves in them days.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Yeah.
They pretty much were the masters of the sea. That's for sure. So yeah, so they just outran. I mean, that's how they defended themselves.
Probably, yeah. It was probably your Ferrari of the day.
Yeah. Yeah. Very cool. That's a neat, amazing ship. And now we got London Street Old Dock.
Yeah, this would have one time those buildings would have been warehouses, and where this artwork is all built on the ground now, there would have been a ship in there.
Okay.
And it would have just been unloaded straight into the warehouse. They seem to be filled in, and now they're yuppie cafes and stuff for the rich.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, and they got the dome over the top so you don't get wet.
Yeah, they built a roof. Yeah, that's quite a structure as well.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so this used to be. I mean, it would back right up to the
yeah,
river?
This is on the south bank of the River Thames, facing the castle we got. Sort of.
The Tower of London.
Yeah, the Tower of London. Give us a clue, Tim. Yeah, it's a bit far down the Tower of London, but it's on the opposite side of the river.
Oh, okay. Okay. All right. Cool. And this was that slide film as well?
Yes, yeah, all this is this precisely a slide film.
Okay. All right.
Yeah, no lights, just like the only light was available in there.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very nice. It's some nice colors and of course it's in a Leica, so it should be a good quality lens.
No, this is the Zeiss 35mm I got on it.
Okay. Yeah. Very nice. Yeah. And here's another one. The Admiralty Buildings, Greenwich.
Yeah, this is Greenwich, where all the captains were trained, isn't it? The Royal Navy's school.
Okay. Oh, that's a neat building. Very nice.
Yeah, that's only one of them. It's massive, the place. But I didn't want to put them all up and bore you.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so they have a whole complex, basically.
Yeah, it's the college, the naval college, if you like,
Okay. So it's like the Annapolis of
yeah,
Great Britain.
it's going to be the Navy version of your West Point, probably.
Okay.
Where everyone was trained,
Mm-hmm. Very nice. I mean, that's lots of windows in there. That's
yeah, lots of architecture. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Nicely framed.
Yeah, I was quite pleased because 35mm, blowing it up large,
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes gets a bit grainy, but I think they come out okay.
Yeah, no, that's nice. Yeah, the colors are great. Nice, nice texture in the buildings and the detail work. Yeah, it's a neat building. We got Rocker 2.
Rocker.
John Lindbergh Trio. Okay, so probably the same concert, different guitar.
Yeah, different guitar.
This Gretsch. I like this shot better than the other one. This one's just more, I think just better. I mean, the smoke was kind of an interesting effect, but this one is a little bit more actually showing what's going on. You did a good job. It's nicely composed and.
Does he put down what camera it is?
No. Well, okay, yeah, D7000.
D7000.
Yeah, there it is. Yeah, I think that's his. I think that's his main camera. I don't know what the lens is.
70 to 200, 2.8.
Okay, which is a nice. It's a good lens. That's what you want for concert photography. Oh, there it is. Yeah.
Nice $1,500 chunk of glass.
Yeah. Big too. That's not a stealthy lens.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Yeah. Nice colors. The background's nice. The lighting's good. Very nice. Ah, here's another terrible car shot by Patrick. I hate these.
Yeah, see, this is coming up for sale as well, so start saving, guys.
Yeah. Yeah. Look at that thing, 1993. Okay, so that's a new car. That's only 20 years old.
Hmm.
Yeah.
2 years later.
20-year-old car, it's got to be cheap, isn't it?
Still looks like a spaceship. Yep.
Yeah.
Wow. Wonder what that's. I have to go to the auction site and see. But
1.2 million.
1.2? Oh,
That's cheap.
That's
Yeah.
my guess.
It's cheap compared with last week's.
Mm-hmm.
buy 3 or 4 of these.
They didn't make very many of these either. Surprised it's not more expensive.
Well, no, it's the fastest car in the world for 6 weeks, wasn't it? And McLaren stole it.
Yeah. It was one of the first to go over 200 stock.
Yeah.
It looks like it. Yeah, it looks like it's going 200 just sitting there.
Mm.
Yeah. Beautiful car, and he's having the element, the corner of the building slightly, in the front blurred out. I mean, it's nice. That's nice. But you can tell it's one of his shots. It's got that same kind of look to it.
Yep.
Very nice. Nice car, nice shot. There we go. This is last year's version.
This is my favorite fireworks shot from last year with the cannon.
Mm-hmm.
This is from St. Augustine.
That's an excellent shot. Yeah. How far away were you at this point? You were across the bay, right?
Yeah, well, it's like they shoot them off a barge in the middle, so it's probably like half a mile away, 3/4 of a mile away.
Okay. Yeah, it's very nice.
You say this was 10 seconds, Wes?
Yeah.
10 seconds.
Yep.
Now you get the trails and everything.
F-16, 10 seconds, yeah.
Yep.
You can see the smoke moving, blurring. Yeah, that's very nice. Great color, nicely, just very symmetrical. It came out very nice. And how many shots did you take at this one last year, Wes?
Oh, probably 30 or 40.
Okay.
Just as soon as one would finish, I would start another one, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Try to anticipate things a little bit. So if there was like a pause or whatever, I would wait. But
mm-hmm. Yeah. But basically, tiny aperture and decent exposure. In terms of length, 10 seconds.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, now we got the Tower Bridge.
Yeah. This is not our normal side of the river. We're on the opposite side this time.
Okay, so these are the warehouses and stuff over here.
Yeah, and then it's the Tower of London to the left. Yeah.
Okay. Very cool. It's a neat bridge.
Yeah, that must have took some building when that went up.
Yeah, I think so. When was it?
What's the largest ship you've ever seen go under there?
I don't know. It has to go up. I think I don't know, Tim. Has the aircraft carrier been up there?
I don't know. So I know the QE2's been up here, which is a big ship.
So the QE2 was quite a fair-sized ship. So
Wow.
that's about. It can only go one more bridge because London Bridge is low and that doesn't open. So
Okay.
This is the Pool of London now.
Okay. So that's a pretty QE2. I wouldn't think that would fit in there, but I guess this is a lot wider than you would think. It was probably pretty close to the edges.
Yeah. It's quite high up as well.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, don't forget the ships what came up there were sailing ships.
Yep.
Yeah, they would have had all the masts to clear that.
Yeah, that's why they had to build it so high for the masts. Yeah.
Yeah, I was quite pleased with this one. The brickwork come out okay on this for slide film.
Oh yeah. Very nice. This up here is great.
It was an extremely bright, contrasty day again. We've been lucky with the weather.
There's no clouds in the sky.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah.
That was a hot day.
It was a hot day, yeah.
And so what qualifies as hot? What's the temperature?
32, wasn't it, when we sat down for lunch?
Yeah, 32 degrees centigrade. What's that going to be? Up near 90?
Yeah, 90, so.
Wow.
Yeah.
It's pretty hot. Yeah.
We travel the underground, and some lines are air conditioned, and others are like an oven.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Oh, that's a great shot. Okay, so this one, I posted one a couple weeks ago of what I did of shiprock. And this was Pam's take on it. And she did the portrait size, which I think is actually a little better.
That's quite a chunk of rock, that.
Yeah, she did. She got a good. It's cropped a little bit on this side, but not much. It was just.
How did she get clouds in there and you didn't?
I got clouds in mine.
Did you?
Yeah. But mine was shot landscape, so it doesn't look quite as imposing as the rock doesn't look as imposing as her take on it. But
yeah, I had a look at this, Mark, and I thought to myself, I'd love to be there with a full frame and a large format camera.
This is made. I mean, Western landscapes are made for a 4x5.
Yep. Yeah, definitely, because I was thinking that all that vegetation down the bottom there would all be in focus as well.
Yep, and that was the well, it was a little breezy, but it was still, but that is, you would be able to get all that in focus. It would be like, what would it be, F-35 or something like that, probably.
Yeah, it's going to be like F-64, eighth of a second.
Yeah, but it's a pretty cool rock. It's about 1,500 feet, just 1,500 feet straight up from the desert floor. So it's a fun one to photograph. We end up going down to that part of the country every couple of years or so. So we'll go back. Okay, so we got a couple detail shots here. This is neat. Marsh, Series 1. Is he here? Yeah, he's here. All right. Are you able to see that, Simi?
No, I'm looking on the other phone.
Oh, okay. All right. He's doing two. So this is a marsh in right up, well, near the ocean, I would imagine. Then.
No, actually, this is from the Quinnipiac River.
Oh, okay.
There's a like a marsh preserve where they have eagles and ospreys. Like
Cool.
Protected zone.
Very cool. They got some grass growing up out of the rock alongside of it. Neat. The light's great on this.
Yeah, we were getting down. This is actually a new trail they opened up where they're letting the public in a little bit here.
Okay.
And this was getting down towards evening.
Yeah, I was going to say, there's the sun coming across, and it just lights up the blades of grass. Very nice. Love the colors too. Did you what did you do as far as post-processing on this one?
I'm trying to remember that. I did some contrasts.
Okay.
Enhance the colors a little bit of vibrancy.
Okay.
I want to bring out the yellow, blue, and green in the shot.
Mm-hmm.
And then soft focus on the outsides, on the corners.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah.
That was about it.
Very nice, yeah. Nice detail shot. Light is very nice. I love it just kind of coming across right through there. You can see the light coming through the grass. Very nice. That's a great wallpaper shot. That would be something that, like I say, you've got all these shots you could just sell as a wallpaper collection. Oh, wow. This is cool.
Somebody feeding the birds.
Yeah. That's this is probably at 200 millimeters. Okay, 4x6 ISO 2500. To get a 16th of a second. Yeah. Or 1600th of a second.
Okay, yeah, I was just say 16th. Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, it would be a little blurry. Yeah.
Yeah.
1600th. Cool. And there's the bug. Wow. That's either extremely lucky or very well planned.
Yeah.
It's one extreme or the other. I bet it was one of those ones where he just took a bunch of shots of the birds in flight and he looked at that and he's like, hey, look at that. There's a bug that the bird's going for right there. He got his beak open. That's a nice shot. It'd be interesting to see how many shots of this bird or birds in that area yielded to get to this one. I would bet it was quite a few. But nice, nicely sharp. Yeah, nice shot. Nice background too. Here we got Series 2. This looks like something out of the Southwest.
Yeah, this is really cool.
Yeah, this looks like
tons of texture.
like red sandstone or something.
Then Connecticut.
Yep. Southwest
Same mark.
Connecticut.
This one here, I don't know. I really like this one. Every time I look at it, I get different things. I mean, it's I got this 4 different shades of brown in there.
Yep. And this was basically the same time. I mean, right at sunset.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're just getting all those colors in the rock. Whatever. Is this sandstone, do you think?
No, this is actually all silt.
Wow.
Even the in the lower right hand corner there, that's just a mound of silt.
Wow, it looks like, yeah. But the colors are just, talk about warm earth tones. Wow.
Yep. Yep.
And the shadows, that's cool. No, the shadows.
Branches, and then the
shadows.
Control branches.
All the water pathways through the silt.
Yeah.
Very nice. Yeah.
Even I like this one.
You're too hard on
very
yourself.
Good.
Yeah, that's an excellent shot. That is a fantastic shot. The colors and texture on this just like bang right there. Excellent. Okay, here's Joe's 4th of July contribution. I wonder when she took this. Uploaded. I think this was a shoot he did last year.
It's a different take on fireworks.
Yes. Wow. Red lipstick and eyeliner, and then the bikini top there. Yeah. Very patriotic.
Yeah, I'm sure if you went home with her, there'd be some fireworks.
Yeah. It's
nice job on the lighting too.
Yeah. Lighting is very nice. Yeah.
Trying to see. I see one key light, and then there looks like there's a smaller one.
This one over here and another one over here, probably.
Yeah.
Dad. Okay.
Maybe with a blue gel.
Very nice. The colors are just super vibrant on the flag and the bikini, and the gloss on the lips and eyes. Yeah, I mean, there's one, there's two. There's your 2 lights right there in her eyes. And the pearl necklace is very nice too. Great shot. Here you go, Joe. Happy 4th. Nice one.
Nicely done.
Yeah, this was last year at Nashville, and we got there, I don't know, about 4 hours before the show started. We ate dinner and then just parked ourselves along the river. And they shoot them off from Tennessee Titans Stadium. So we were sitting across the river near downtown, and great for watching, but we were so close, and they do so many shells that it just the sky just filled up with smoke so fast. So this was, I think I took 150 or so images, and this was, I think, 2 seconds is how I had it. I had it at f10 in 2 seconds, and this was one of the few I got where everything wasn't obscured by smoke, and there was an annoying lamp, like street lamp, that I didn't notice when we first sat there. But by the time I noticed it, it was too crowded and we couldn't move anywhere else. So
I was going to say, were you inundated with crowds near?
Oh, there were so many people there. It was just packed in. I mean, it was one of those things where we had to just find a place to sit, and then we sat. We got there at 5:30, and the fireworks didn't start till almost 10. So we just sat there for 4 hours, had a couple beers, and watched all the people. And then it was about a 30-minute fireworks show, and they did 20,000 shells or something. It was just an obscene number of shells. Great to watch, but not so great from to photograph just by where we were. But
did you bring a tripod with you, or was this?
Yeah, this was on a tripod. Yeah, I had a tripod, and I just aimed it in a general direction, and then just used the remote shutter release. And
yeah, there's some places that won't let you bring them.
Yeah.
Depending on it.
Yeah. Barely. It was just shoulder high. I didn't have it any. We were sitting the hillside. We were sitting on the hillside, so it was just about as high as my shoulder. I didn't want to obstruct anyone else's view. But yeah, I got it, and these were all got 4 of them, pretty much all in the frame, and then the blur make them look like palm trees. So that was my one fireworks shot. That's the best fireworks shot I've ever done. Yeah. And hopefully can get better at it. Okay, Dennis, here we go. We have a bear and a cucumber.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, where's Joe when you need him?
Yeah, really. He could take it off the rails here really fast.
But he's not going to say this would look better in black and white, is he?
Yeah. You have no choice.
Yeah. Yeah. I think the cheap 4x5 sheets are going to be great for playing with depth of focus and getting to know the camera.
So this was, Lens, what was the...
This is a 210 mil.
Okay.
Which is only about 75 mil.
Okay.
On a 35 mil camera.
Okay.
I think this was taken around about f/54.
Okay. You're still getting blurring in the background. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still getting plenty of background there. But I was a bit reluctant to do it. The lens wide open is only 5.6.
Okay.
But you're probably not going to get any depth of focus at all.
Yeah. Get one hair in focus, and that's it.
Yeah. This is so I focused at the beginning of his little wheelbarrow.
Okay.
On the wheel, yeah. Then I tilted the lens back to bring his face into focus.
Okay.
I'm not sure because of the scanning. I mean, the scanning's bodged. You know, it shimmed up on 35 mil slides to try and get the right depth.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So I'll scan it again when I get a proper scanner.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see if it changes a little bit, because I mean, you could just, if the negative was a little warped or one section was close to
definitely blowing it, you know, because nothing was holding the sides.
Yeah. But yeah, that's actually a good because you've got the dark shadow here, and then you've got the light. Yeah.
Yeah, it was really bright sunshine on him.
It looks like it.
I thought it was going to blow out myself, but no, it wasn't too bad.
Yeah, that's it. Interesting. You'll learn a lot just going through. You'll figure out the focus here probably fairly quickly, but it does take some time from what I hear.
Yeah, it is a bit strange, like focusing everything up and then sliding in the sheet film holder, pulling the slide out. There's so many things that can go wrong.
Yeah,
you got to remember to close the lens down as well.
Yeah, you got to close the lens down when you pull away the dark slide.
Yeah, you got to close the shutter. You got to set the f number because you can't see anything at f/54. Yeah, you got to do all that and not move the camera.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's so much that can go wrong.
Yeah, it has the potential to be a huge exercise in frustration. So you got to be.
Yeah. I was just pleased when I opened the tank and I thought, oh, there's an image.
Yeah, look at that.
So how long was the exposure at f/54?
I think it was about 1/8 of a second.
Okay.
On a bright sunny day.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. It's just a whole other world as far as exposure.
Yeah, don't forget, this is HP5, so it's 400 ISO.
Wow.
Yeah, but when I blew that picture up, I expanded it on I've got a 27-inch monitor screen here, and it was like tons of detail in the bear.
Yeah. Oh no.
Great.
Yep. I mean, all this.
See the gherkin, the smooth skin on the gherkin.
Yep. All this in here. The letters looks like, I don't know if there's a letter. Yeah, Christopher, right?
Yeah.
There's letters on the thing.
Yeah, he's only like a concrete molded garden ornament.
Yep.
Yeah, he's sitting on a table.
Okay. Oh, okay. Yeah, he is on a wood table there. Yeah. Very cool.
Yeah, it's going to be a learning curve. This, I can see it.
Oh yeah, yeah. Very neat. I'm interested to see the progression of images as you learn to use the camera.
So many new problems, isn't there? When you tried the fire tower and it warps the image in two different directions.
Yeah. I run some roll film through on the film back.
Okay.
Just as a test, but before I got the 4x5 plates, and I took a picture of some flowers on that table with the building in the background, and I live it's a fire station backs onto my garden, and they've got their practice tower right up at the end of the garden.
Okay.
So I focused on the flowers, and then I shifted the lens so that the tower, the mesh on their training tower was perfectly in focus. And then I think I put it down to something like f64. I done a swing on it as well. This is a bright sunny day. But when I developed that one, on the garden room, which is behind the bear there's two sets of French doors. One French door was pointing outwards into the garden, and the second French door was pointing inwards at the bottom. It had completely distorted the building.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was soft focus. The flowers were perfectly in focus. The tower was perfectly in focus, but everything in between was completely soft.
Wow. Yeah. It's
so
interesting.
This is going to be a real learning curve.
Yeah. Well, that's half the fun. You just figuring out how to do it. That's a great. Ooh. Dark magic. Same spot. Silt again, I'm assuming. And then the
Yeah,
edge
a
of
little
the line.
further down. We were just exploring different spots
Yep.
along the trail here.
Oh,
I think this was on the way back because the tide was kind of coming in.
Okay. Wow. Once again, just great texture in here.
Yeah, really cool.
Colors, yeah.
Almost looks like an aerial shot of some planet or something.
Yeah, it does actually, like a satellite, you know.
Mars or something, yeah.
Yeah. You would have no idea what it was, really.
Yeah.
I mean, it just takes on that. It's an abstract landscape.
Yep.
Like, very cool. Yeah, the color. Once again, the colors are just great. The late light, and the dirt, whatever minerals are in the dirt or the silt, was taking advantage of that light. Very nice.
Yeah, Simi could have got away with saying that this was the pictures back from Voyager.
Yeah. Yep. The surface of Pluto.
Yeah. Yeah, if you didn't know, you'd believe it.
Yeah.
Oh, this is definitely Mars.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, okay, so this is that same spot with the grass. He just focused in on the detail of the blades over the silt.
Yep.
Or a different spot. Okay. Wow. That's a great contrast of colors. The green and the red, the rust color or whatever you want to call it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Very cool.
He's really getting some good late light. So
Take advantage of it. That is fantastic. It is awesome image. Very cool. Another wallpaper right there. There you go.
yeah.
Add it to the collection. You got four wallpapers right there. The waning light. Okay, so we got a nesting box for an osprey or something here?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And is there a bird there?
There is, actually.
Yep, there he is.
Like it.
Yep.
They were taking turns. Actually, when we were taking a shot, the other one was above our heads,
Oh, okay.
complaining.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Move along, people.
Yep. Nothing to see here. Go about your business. Yep. You're
Nice.
just right on the edge of their territory, and they weren't happy about it.
I didn't have my long lens with me, but
Uh-huh.
maybe a shot, because while we were out there, they would take turns. One brought in a fish while we.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, this is great, though, because you can tell what it is. You can tell it's a bird on a nesting box, but then you just have the color.
Yeah, we can actually hear them here, you know.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You got the bird. He's got the. It's. Wow. Yeah. It's great. Great light too. Once again, the colors are just.
Yeah, I like
fantastic.
the layering on this one.
Yeah. All the reed grass or river grass, whatever it is there, and the sky. Yeah. Good shot. There we go. Okay, Wes gets 2 stars. He's got flags and fireworks in this week. That's a cute picture.
Yeah, we were just sitting there waiting for it to get dark, and I decided, well, I'll just throw on the long lens and see if I can't pick some people out of the crowd.
Okay.
Of course, kids are the easiest.
Yeah. There.
So.
That's cool. That's very nice. Got the flag on her shirt and in her hand.
Mm-hmm.
Very cool. Fun shot. She's got little ties in her hair. Yeah, good shot. There we go. The pirate. This is the 40 to 150. Okay. So yeah, it gives you basically 300 millimeters at full zoom.
Yeah.
Which is nice for candid crowd photography.
Yep. Not quite as long as my 70 to 300 on the Canon, but that gives me like 470.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, you can get a 300 for the Olympus, which would be 600. That would be.
Yeah. That's a little more though. This lens was only $90, so.
Yeah. The 300 on that for the Olympus is like $400 or $500, I think.
Yeah.
Nice. It'd be a great wildlife lens, though. It would be a great wildlife lens.
Yeah.
Great. Very nice. And there we go. 239 candles.
Yep.
Okay. So yeah, it's definitely a different perspective. You were in the crowd, not too far away from the fireworks.
Yeah, or maybe 100 yards away, 150 yards.
And you shot it at 20 millimeter. Okay, with the Panasonic. So you just got that lens this week?
Yeah, just got it Friday. Just arrived in the mail Friday. just in time.
Yep. And it's supposed to be a very good lens. I mean, it seems like 6 of one, half a dozen of the other between the Olympus and the Panasonic.
Yeah, they're both really sharp.
Yeah. Your 17 or 20 millimeters f1.7. Great. So this was 10 seconds. Now, did you use the fireworks? Do they have a fireworks setting on the EM10?
No, I was just doing the live bulb that I mentioned, where you can watch the exposure happen.
Oh, okay.
And so I was shooting with my phone, my iPhone app, and it was I could watch the exposure happen there.
Oh,
so I didn't even touch the camera. The camera was actually behind me almost.
Okay. So you did the Wi-Fi connection through the app?
Yeah, I just connected to Wi-Fi and held down the button and lit off when I thought it looked good.
Cool. And did you find that easier than other method with the with the remote shutter release that you had with the Canon?
Yeah, definitely. Like you could sort of see things happen, and it was easier to figure out when to stop it.
Okay.
And so some of the exposures were longer than others. It's basically light painting, so you're watching to see when it's right and then stop it.
Cool. All right. That would be a great feature for something like this.
Yeah.
When you get enough colors and light on it, you just stop the exposure. Yeah. And you can see it, like you said, see it progress. I'm gonna have to try that. I'm gonna have to.
It's really cool. It's definitely helpful when doing this kind of stuff.
Yeah, I was playing around with the Wi-Fi a little bit this weekend, and looks like it's pretty good. I haven't, the remote control feature looks like it's pretty.
Yeah, you get full manual control, and yeah, it's good stuff.
Cool. That is. That would work for. You could set up the camera. How far is the distance? How far it will communicate? Do you know? Have you tried to see what the range is?
Wi-Fi. If you're outside, I'm sure you could go probably 100 yards or more.
I'm gonna have to try that. That would be interesting. A way to set up the camera somewhere, and then, if you were doing wildlife or something where they were afraid of people, you could set it up, let it go, and then control it remotely.
Yeah.
Very cool. I'm gonna have to try that. So it sounds like that's the way to do fireworks with the. Now, what kind of battery? Well, the camera battery is fine, but did it burn through the iPhone battery pretty quick?
No, not really. A little bit. I mean, the show is only about a half an hour, so.
Okay. All right. So
I didn't use too much battery.
Yeah. Well, this is a great shot, and I love the starburst on the lamps down here. Kind of own little mini fireworks going on there.
Mm-hmm. I did some shots that were like lower than this, where you can see some of the crowd, and then other shots where it just focused on the sky. And
Well, this is nice because you can tell that there's people right there watching it, so it lets you know that you were in the crowd. Yeah, it's a nice shot. Very nice. It's neat. All right, here's a couple shots. I think I posted two from this morning. The car show. This was a 56 Buick in the age of everything had to be jet or space oriented as far as hood ornaments. This was the 56 had this particular one, and it's kind of a cool color, and I just converted it to black and white in silver effects.
Is that a scoop?
Yep, it drops down, and then so the reflection of the gray in the scooped out portion of the hood. It's just a Buick sedan. I know what the year was, 56, but I don't know what model it was. But it was in pretty good shape. But it was one of those, color was okay, but black and white, yeah. Because this was silver, and the color of the car was kind of like a cream color. So,
yeah,
so black and white. And you had the colors of the trees and stuff kind of taken away from that, so I just converted it to black and white. Cropped a little bit up here. There was some sun getting through the trees up here. And,
is that merely decorative, or is that like a practical?
No, it's just decorative. This is 4 inches across, basically. I was 27 millimeter. Yeah, I was probably about 8 inches or 9 inches away from this when I photographed. I was almost leaning right at the front of the hood on this. So.
Do you love that with wide stuff? It just makes stuff look like huge.
Oh yeah, it's distortion. You have no idea what the true size of it is. It looks a lot bigger than it is. It's basically like the size of a coffee cup. I mean, this is like a large coffee mug size here. But
these must be in the days when you hit a pedestrian, then you make sure they're dead.
Yeah, this makes sure he stabs them real good. This would be great for like The Walking Dead. You just get the walkers and you just hit them.
Yeah, it's all the modern cars haven't got these things on the front anymore.
No. That's what's great about the old cars is every year had a different emblem or hood ornament, and the late 50s was all about the space age. So everything had the fins and the rocket ships, and it's just lots of fun.
And you hit somebody with one of these old cars, it would be like hitting a bug on the highway.
Yeah. Yep.
Did you hit something? Did we go over something?
Yeah. Yep. Okay, so here we go. So John posted fireworks. Good post, John. This is cool. This is Sony 77. A77.
Huh.
250 millimeter, 10 seconds, f/19. ISO 400. Very nice. Yeah, that's a cool Very windy. Had camera shake.
Yeah, it kind of gave it a colored pencil kind of look.
Yeah,
I like it.
it's like it does. It has kind of a real painterly kind of feel to it.
It's cool looking.
It's a neat result. Yeah, very nice.
Yeah, that's a new one, huh?
Yeah, yep. John just put that up just now. So thank you, John. Very nice. It is very cool. Neat shot. Yeah, the wind between blowing everything apart and blowing the camera probably.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he's in Texas, so it's always windy in Texas. You know, so. That's a great shot, though. He gets a gold star for a fireworks photo. Yeah.
It's neat.
Good one. Yeah, I like that. It is a nice way to end things. Very cool. Good one, guys. Nice images.
Yep. Good show.
Good one. Yeah. Good landscapes there, Sim. You got the wallpaper. You've got like 50
Those are
or 60.
awesome.
Yeah, there's some awesome shots. You really do. I mean, seriously, you do need to think of coming up with some portfolio site or something because you do have a lot of good ones.
Thanks. I'll consider it maybe.
Do you do? You don't do 500px? Do you do 500px at all?
I do have an account there, yes.
Okay, that means you don't post anything, right? You have an account, but you haven't posted too much there.
No, I have stuff there.
Okay, all right.
It depends on what mood I'm in.
Yeah. That's we all do photography because we love it first, and then, but it's fun to share it, and you've got some good shots. I mean, there would be some people that would be very interested in purchasing some of those. So that might be a fun thing to do. Well, you pay for a new lens or something. You never know.
Do you do 500px, Mark?
I do. I use Flickr is my screening tool for 500px.
Yeah, I've done the same, but I noticed that the response on 500px is virtually the opposite to what you get on Flickr.
Yeah, it can be. I tend to do more artistic shots, or what I think are really good landscapes. If I get a good response on Flickr, I'll post it to 500px, but I've got to post it. It seems what the time of day you post it to 500px makes a big difference.
Yeah, I've noticed that. Yeah, you put it on, it dies a death. You can put it on later in the afternoon, and it gets loads of hits.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. So there's a little bit of playing the social media game a little bit with that, but I've got I've got 850 images on Flickr, and I think I've got 25 or something like that on 500px. So I just
everybody is raving about Instagram as well.
I've done some stuff with Instagram. I just haven't done that much. So I get, but a lot of photographers are using that as a main social media account now, right?
It's so popular, and yet really, for photography, it's absolutely rubbish because it's such poor resolution.
Yeah.
But it's the one that everybody looks at.
Yeah.
Well, I guess you post it, and then you have a link to go to your. I mean, if you've got a portfolio site or a sales site, you post a link to go there. I guess, right? That would be the way to do it on Instagram.
Everything's got to be square format.
Yep.
If it's not straight from your camera phone, you have to get it there either wirelessly or upload it to like a Dropbox or something, and then get it to your phone.
Yeah. Which that works fine for Google or Flickr. You could upload it there, download it to the phone, and then post it to Instagram. Yeah, but it's like a two-step process. If you don't use your phone, you gotta get it to the phone and then post it. But it's fun. I've done a few things on Instagram and gotten some interesting results. I've done some more phone images than non-phone images, and it's fun. I mean, but a lot of people are using it. It seems to be getting a lot of attention now. So.
I wonder if if you see anybody with the interface, they probably already have it, but they would have those kind of things already built into the operating system, so that you wouldn't have to do a two-step process. It would just be built into the camera.
Yeah. Well, they have Sony has apps, so I bet there's an app on the Sony's probably for that.
Mm-hmm. And Samsung does too. I think for a couple of their cameras they have, because they're an Android. Basically, the operating system on the camera is Android. And you could do it with the Olympus. You could take it, dump it onto the phone wirelessly, and then send it up.
Yeah, I actually shared a couple while we were waiting for the crowd to leave at the end. So that was cool. Be able to upload stuff instantly.
Yeah, yeah. So that's a way to do it. To get it from your camera, and you can take shots on your camera, come home, hook up the Wi-Fi, and then just dump it right to your phone, and then send it up from there too, or do it relatively instantly. You know, take a shot, upload it, and go. So,
yep.
Lots of options, and more to come, I'm sure. So, well, good show, guys. Happy end of the Independence Day weekend. It's over until next year, I guess. And I guess
our independence here.
Yeah.
Yeah, the next holiday will mark the end of summer, which I'm not looking forward to.
Yeah, because then that means as soon as summer's over, you just get it immediately starts snowing there, right? If this year's going to be anything like last year, you're just going to start snowing like September 10th and be done. You know, it'll stop snowing April 1st.
We used to get those warm autumns or Indian summers.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't gotten those in a long time. It just goes right from mild to freezing.
Yeah. No, you can have some great Indian summers up there. I mean, right when the leaves are changing, that type of thing.
Yeah.
And October can be a really nice month, or it can be a really bad month. Just depends.
Yeah, not lately. Lately, it's been just bad weather.
Yeah. Okay. Well, hey, thanks, guys. Appreciate everybody staying up late over there on the other side of the pond. We still like you guys, even if you were tyrannical back in the 1760s. We're okay.
Yeah, it wasn't me, Mark, personally.
No. But glad you guys could make it, and thanks for staying up late, I guess. Yeah, good thing. Look for some more large format photography there, Dennis. So
yeah, we'll see if I can get some more done this week.
Okay, good.
It's on the weather.
Yeah, exactly. I shot a roll of film at the car show today. I've got to see if I can get that developed here in the next week or two. I don't hold great prospects for it. The light was kind of terrible, and there were a lot of people running around, but we'll see.
You're not processing yourself, Mark?
Yep, black and white. Yep, I'm not. I haven't done very much color at all. Very much color film. I've done 2 or 3 rolls, and I take that to a local camera repair shop. The guy has he'll do the C41 on it for $5 or $6 a roll, so pretty affordable. But I haven't developed a roll of film in 6 months, so I probably have to mix up some new D76, which is what I've been using. So I need that.
So C41 seems to be easier than black and white, Mark.
Yeah, when you buy the chemicals, but you got to use it pretty quick, right? Don't you have
push these to the end? Was it 6 months you just had out those chemicals, Dad?
Yeah, I just developed roll number 24 on a litre of C41, which I made up 8 months ago.
Okay.
And it's still okay. You know, the colours are not going wildly out, but obviously I'm not going to get much more.
Yeah, but 24. They were saying what originally 10? Is that what they said?
Well, 12 was what it says on the carton. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well,
I think it depends how you store it. Obviously, if you've got 100 degrees temperature, you're going to have to keep it in the fridge.
Yeah, that's probably the best way to store it. Is as cool as possible. Yeah. Well, cool. Yeah, I might yet try that C4 color kit, but I shoot so little color on film. It's like if I want color, I'll just use my digital. A lot of times.
Yeah. The C41's okay. It's temperature control. That's what you've got to be critical of.
Yeah.
You can't be too wildly out with the temperatures on the chemicals.
Got maybe half a degree or so on variation, something like that.
But the real serious one is the slide E6 chemicals. Very expensive, and that first developer, just a few seconds over, and you've done all your colours.
Yeah. That's probably not for me because that's.
I think
not
there's
that exact.
a lot more to go wrong with E6 than there is C41.
Yeah, and a lot more with C41 than there is with black and white too. You've just got a lot more latitude with black and white developing.
Yeah, but you got a lot more latitude with C41 than you have with the E6.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, slightly so. You get your exposure wrong on slide, you've done it.
Yeah.
There's
Yeah.
no recovering.
Yeah.
There's nothing to recover.
That is true. Yeah. I mean, it's either right or it's wrong.
Yeah. Whereas a C41, you can really over and underexpose, and you can still get a good photograph from it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is true. Yeah, I'll do C41. I'll probably never do slide developing or shooting.
Yeah, you got to do it once. You got to do it once. It's the first time I've ever done it E6, and we were quite pleased with the outcome. Yeah,
I'll take it as a professional for developing, for processing. Yeah.
Yeah, cross-process next. Yeah.
Yeah.
Doing E6 with C41. Yeah.
Ooh, that would be interesting.
Yeah, slide film. I think you get some really weird and wonderful. Developing slide in C41 and developing C41 in E6 chemicals.
You get some interesting color shifts, wouldn't you? You just
Yeah.
get some weird color shifts. Yeah. That's all part of the fun, though. And that's what makes it fun. It's kind of like dumping it into Photoshop and reversing the colors.
Yeah, you was talking about infrared a few weeks ago.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I checked that Chamonix camera I got, the large format.
Okay.
The bellows are not infrared safe.
Oh. So even if you had infrared film, you wouldn't be able to do it because the bellows let infrared light through.
Yeah, they said like you're going to have to wrap the camera in like foil.
Wow.
Bit extreme.
Yeah, that's talk about putting your tinfoil hat on, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, you guys have a great week. Thanks for joining, and we'll see you all next week for number 112, the ongoing saga of photo share and discussion. See you guys. Thanks for joining in. Appreciate it, Dennis.
Good night.
Bye. Wes. See you next week. Bye.